Hey, what's up? Hello, everyone. Welcome into Fantasy Filmball, the show where we turn movies into sports and sports into something we don't talk about here. You know the drill. My name is Matt.
My name is Dyl, and we are back. It's time for another draft here on the channel. And last time that we talked, we had a pretty interesting draft. We talked about our favorite film festival experiences. Matt with TIFF, me with Virginia. But you know, I came out with the W, and that means I will have the first pick again this week. But I think the really fun thing about the draft that we have coming up today, bouncing off of that idea from the last draft where we talked about our favorite film festival experiences, and we get to talk about what I have coming up at the Virginia Film Festival. They have a great lineup this year. We'll have the link in the description to all the films that will be at the fest this year. I actually have real decisions to make during my time slots. Normally, I've never had to do that where I'm like, oh, do I have to see this movie or that movie? This year, there's like 4 or 5 different slots. I'm like, what do I pick?
I think you're choosing the right choice for every single spot. I don't live in Virginia. You do. This is your festival that you get to experience. And this year, they have done a bang-up job with this lineup. It's got a bit of something for everybody. It's got some great international films. It's got some great genre stuff. It's got the Oscar players. So if you are in Virginia like Dylan is, go to this festival. I wish I could go because I would get to see some of the films that skipped over TIFF. We're going to be drafting these Virginia Film Festival selections. Dylan, you get that first pick. So what is your number one film that's going to be playing at this festival?
It's a really tough choice here. I have a list here on my phone, and there's a few solid first overall picks. I know a lot of people will go with one movie. If you have ever watched this channel before, you know I'm not the highest on that movie, so that's not going to be my first overall pick. To make my selection here, I had to look at previous years. Where did my favorite film of the festival come from? Last year, Glass Onion, opening night. 2019, Just Mercy, opening night. 2023, opening night is Bradley Cooper's Maestro. So that will be my first pick here. Bradley Cooper, Netflix, Carey Mulligan, the makeup looks amazing, the cinematography is on point. I'm just very excited to get into the festival. You know, the festival hype may come over me a little bit, like, oh my gosh, this is a masterpiece. Cooper's winning actor, but we'll see. It's only like 3 weeks away.
That's a great pick. That's one of the few films on this list that I haven't already seen. There's so many that I've seen. So I'm going to take another one that I haven't seen, and this is the one that you mentioned you're not as high on, and you're going to come around because I think you are so wrong about All of Us Strangers. Dylan, did you see that trailer?
I did. The cinematography looks great. You know what? That's
gorgeous.
Not the movie I was referring to, though. So there's another movie out there where
I
Dylan
know
Hate
the
Train
one.
is on. Hope that you take it right here.
I'm not going to take it right here. I'm sorry. So I'm taking All of Us Strangers first overall. That's one that I think is going to be a Best Picture nominee. I think it's going to get possibly multiple acting nominations. I could see it get actor, supporting actress. This is going to be one of the best films of the year. I don't think you get to see it, though, because if I'm not mistaken, you're going to be watching American Fiction at that time, which is my second pick.
I haven't decided which one I'm going to lock in yet, though. But one of these two will be my Friday night movie. And I mean, I don't think you can really go wrong either way.
This is a major festival title that no one expected. This is the film that didn't even have a still when it was announced for TIFF. And even up until like a week before TIFF, no one knew what this movie was, except for me and Cephalopod, who's on our Discord, and the two of us were like, ooh, this could be interesting, this could be big. And then it won the TIFF People's Choice Award. It's a broadly accessible, entertaining, engaging movie. It has something to say, and it's a crowd pleaser. Dylan, should I get spicy here? I think that there is an avenue that is growing larger every single day for American Fiction to be Coda or to be Green Book.
Ooh.
I see a world where this gets a spotlight package, wins adapted screenplay, and wins Best Picture.
That is a pretty hot take, and I think to have that route, that movie will need to do very well at the Golden Globes, where I still have Barbie taking comedy musical, but a lot of other people might have the holdovers, and that is going to be my next pick here. The centerpiece for the Virginia Film Festival this year. I've been proven wrong. This movie came out. People loved it. It seems like it's great, and I am looking forward to it. Even if I think that trailer is really bad, I still am excited to see what Paul Giamatti has here, what this whole ensemble has. You know, Alexander Payne, he sometimes makes great movies. Maybe this is another one.
Mostly does. Is he a questionable person? Yeah. Does he make good movies? Yeah. Have you seen The Descendants? Great movie. Sideways? Ooh, so good.
My next pick, though, this is, you know, where my bold take has kind of been all year long. I've been saying, hey, this movie could get 3, could get 4 above the line nominations, and people are still doubting in the Best Picture. It had its Cannes reactions. People were like, oh, maybe it's camp, maybe it's a little too weird. but New York Film Festival just happened. A lot of people like, this isn't that camp at all. This is really good. I could see this in supporting actor, actress, screenplay, supporting actress, and that is May, December. I am super pumped that this movie is here at Virginia. This has been on the top of my radar all year, and it's on my Filmball team. So this and American Fiction might be the only ones from my actual roster I get to see, and I'm super excited to possibly see both of these.
I am going to take the shocker movie, the film that no one expected France to take over Anatomy of a Fall.
Yep.
This is one of my favorite films of the year, something that I've been recommending to everyone since I've seen it, and that is The Taste of Things, aka The Pot au Feu. I have not seen Anatomy of a Fall yet, but there's no way it's better than The Taste of Things. And
Bold take.
France made the right choice. They did. There's a very clear avenue for this to potentially win Best International Feature if the zone of interest is too... for voters. And it could be too for voters. The Taste of Things could be the upset.
I very much hope you do not take this next movie. We'll see, though, because I feel like this is right up your alley. But if it falls to me, I'm going to be very excited. But Taste of Things, I am super pumped for that one.
This is tough. This is really tough because one of the films that I love is really polarizing. So I don't know. You know what? Fuck it. I'll take the polarizing film. I'll take Origin.
Good pick. That's the one I wanted.
Origin was my favorite film of TIFF. It is a beautiful movie that I think defies cinematic conventions, which is why I found it so interesting and is also why people don't like it. I think it's Ava DuVernay's crowning achievement alongside 13th, which is one of the best documentaries of all time. I could see those two movies being a perfect pairing.
Origin is the one I really wanted here because that is probably the movie I'm most excited to watch at the festival in terms of the experience that I'll have, because Ava DuVernay will be there. There will be a Q&A afterwards, and I just think that's a super cool experience when you get to watch a movie with the people who made it, like you got to do at TIFF.
Yes.
So on the flip side of that, I'm going to be taking a documentary where the star of the documentary will be there, and that is American Symphony with Grammy Award winner John Baptiste.
Knew it.
I love his music. I'm one of the few people who's like, that was a good Grammy win for Best Album of the Year.
Yeah.
And he is going to be at the Virginia Film Festival, the Sunday closing night film. You know, this sometimes is not my favorite slot. Last year it was Empire of Light. So, like, as you told me, go see Close. I went to see Close and I loved it. But this year, American Symphony, I will be there. And to pair it with another doc and an international movie, because my roster doesn't have any of those at the moment, give me the movie you've been hyping up all season long to win maybe one, if not maybe two Oscars now. And that's 20 Days in Mariupol, documentary, international feature. Maybe. I'm excited to see this because documentaries don't always come to my local theater, so getting to see it on a big screen is going to be a very cool, different experience for me.
Dylan, you may have just won my vote.
Ooh.
I love that movie. I thought you were going to take Four Daughters there. I was like, ooh, okay. But yeah, no, 20 Days in Mariupol, could not have made a better choice there. So the next film I'm going to take, a Nicolas Cage movie. This is the meme pick that I was talking about, and that is Dream Scenario. What a hilarious movie, an incredibly funny, lively Nick Cage performance. He just goes all out for this film. Possibly the most A24 movie ever made.
Interesting.
It's got elements of horror in it. It's got elements of their sort of like low-key family drama. It's got the sort of A24 indie comedy feel to it. Everything that you expect from A24 is in this movie. I heard someone say it's what Beau is Afraid should have been. While I love Beau is Afraid, I can understand that sentiment.
Dream Scenario is a very interesting movie. It's the one on this list I am 100% not seeing at the festival just because it comes out in theatrical release like within a week. Dream Scenario, I'm sure it's great, but I had the first pick in this draft for films at the 36th Annual Virginia Film Festival, and I kicked things off with the opening night film Maestro, followed up with a centerpiece, The Holdovers, May, December, American Symphony, the closing night film, and 20 Days in Mariupol.
And on the flip side, I started off by taking two Best Picture nominees in a row, All of Us Strangers and American Fiction. Follow that up with the surprise French Oscar submission, The Taste of Things, then Ava DuVernay's masterpiece Origin, and finally Nicolas Cage in Dream Scenario.
So for everyone out there, let us know down below which of these movies, jumps off the page that you're like, I would love to see this at a film festival. The link for the entire festival is down in the description, so let us know what movie would you take first overall. As always, go to the community tab. Cast your vote. Which team has the better selection of movies that you would want to see? I'm really excited to get to experience a lot of these films. I think I'm pegged to see 12, 13 movies at the festival this year, so I'm super excited. How many did you end up seeing at TIFF? I know it was a lot
50.
more.
50, but I was there for 11 days.
But if you're not there, cast your vote. Let us know down in the description which team do you like more. But until next time, my name is Dyl.
And my name is Matt, and this is Fantasy Filmball.